Creative block. Let's talk about it. We all know what it is, and if you're a content creator of any kind, you've most certainly dealt with it. Whether you're an artist, a photographer, a filmmaker, anyone in the art and design industry, you've dealt with creative block. And we also know that there's this entire world of blog posts and YouTube videos that claim to help with creative block and how to get rid of it or work through it. I'm just here to say that those don't work for me, and they may work for you, but my point is that they don't at all work for me. So why do all these posts seem to say the same exact things if they don't work for everyone? Or maybe I'm just weird, I have no idea. I mean, we've all seen them. We've seen those 10 ways to get rid of creative block, creative ways to get rid of creative block, writing prompts to get rid of creative block, all sorts of stuff that claim to get rid of creative block, and guess what? Doesn't work for me. I hope it works for you, but it don't work for me. Recently, I went through about a solid month and a half of creative block where I literally could not come up with anything. And I'm telling you, it hit me like hard. Like it was like I got punched in the face and then ran into a brick wall, like hard hit with creative block. So I did what any, I guess, normal person would do. They researched how to get rid of it because I haven't dealt with it on that kind of level before. And I was a little worried, really. And that's how I came across all these posts and videos and of them all saying the same exact thing. And they didn't help me break through it. I'm not one of those people that can force ideas or can force content. I can't. So all of those text posts saying, you know, just keep working or keep coming up with ideas, like I literally cannot. It's as if something was in my head and just went whoop. Nope, it was like I was wearing a helmet or something. Like, you know, like Professor X's and Magneto's situation where Professor X puts his helmet on to like listen to everybody and Magneto puts his little helmet on and Professor X can't hear Magneto's thoughts. I literally felt like that. That's a weird analogy, but it works maybe? So what I did do is I ended up just stopping. I didn't make any content, and on this channel you may or may not have noticed if you were paying attention. I just didn't make anything for like 3 weeks. I hadn't posted a video. Sorry. But when I run into that creative block, it is so self-destructive for me because I just literally start running circles in my head and starting to doubt myself and chalk myself down and talk myself out of things, and it's not good. So I figured it probably was best to just take a step back and not try and force any content out because it probably would have just been bad. I would have been unhappy with it. It just and I did get frustrated. Like I got really frustrated. I so badly wanted to create content, but I just couldn't. I couldn't come up with any ideas. I didn't have anything going on. I didn't have anybody to help me, which is another thing that kind of sucks. But I shouldn't be coming up with excuses as to why I didn't create anything, but these are my excuses. So I need to work on that. And I think I was also kind of afraid of painting myself into a corner on my YouTube channel. And I'll get into this more on another video because this is a long topic, basically about why I don't have a niche and why I don't want a niche of content, just because I get bored of things really easily and I get bored watching the same stuff, I get bored making the same stuff, so I don't want my channel to be that way, which also then is harder then for me to put out content on a normal basis, and it's a lot. But I will make another video on why I don't have a niche. I have things I want to say about that, and I also want to see what you guys have to say about that because I'm curious. And now I'm kind of rambling and that's off topic, but what was I saying? I really don't know what I did or how I did it, but I did get out of my creative block or my creative rut, and I have some ideas on things that I want to work on, but I still to this day don't know what happened, why just all of a sudden I came up with a couple ideas of things that I wanted to talk about or things I wanted to do. So I'm just a weird little human being that the normal creative process doesn't work on, I guess, and I still don't understand my own process. And this is difficult. I mean, I can't be the only one, right? I can't be the only one who doesn't have a solid solution to dealing with creative block. I mean, do you guys have a solution to how you deal with creative block? Is it something different than what you've seen online? Is it something unique? Because if so, I'd love to hear about it because I can guarantee you I'll probably run into this problem again in the future and I won't know how to solve it still. Or maybe I will, I don't know. I don't know, help. I guess that's all I wanted to say. is that I had been dealing with creative block, and I kind of solved it, but I don't know how I solved it, and I still kind of need help solving it. And I hope that those that do have creative block and can't solve it in a normal way come to realize that it's okay, that, you know, we're all humans and we work differently, and something that works for me is not going to work for you, and something that works for you might not work for somebody else, and that's just how life goes. I think I've probably rambled on enough at this point, and I really don't know how to end my videos anymore, so bye. That was really lame. That was really, really lame. Why'd you do that?